In the ancient Igbo village of Umoju, the people lived in harmony with the spirits. Thunder, to them, was not merely sound, it was a message from the heavens. Of all the deities they revered, Amadioha, the god of thunder and justice, was the most feared and respected. It was said that once every 10 years, the god would choose a bride from among the village maidens. The signs of his choosing were always the same: thunder would crack through a cloudless sky, and a white dove would descend from the heavens and land on the shoulder of the chosen girl. When this happened, the villagers knew the god had spoken. One fateful year, as the village prepared for the New Yam festival, the sky remained eerily still. Then, without warning, a deafening thunderclap shattered the silence. It roared through the air like the voice of a god. Panic spread as villagers abandoned their market stalls and looked to the heavens. From the clouds, a single white dove descended. It flew in slow, perfect circles over the village square before landing gently on the shoulder of a young maiden named Adaeze, the only daughter of Enzobina, one of the most respected elders in Umoju. A hush fell over the crowd. Whispers rippled through the people. The god has chosen. Adaeze stood frozen, her eyes wide, her heart pounding. She had always been admired for her beauty and grace, but never did she imagine that she would be chosen by Amadioha himself. It was an honor, yes, but also a terrifying fate. For none of the previous brides ever returned to the village. They were taken to the shrine in the forest and never seen again. The chief priest was summoned, and he gazed upon Adaeze with solemn eyes. "The signs are clear," he said. "Prepare the maiden. Amadioha will take his bride on the night of the red moon." For 7 days and 7 nights, Adaeze was kept in seclusion. She was bathed in sacred herbs, her body painted with white chalk, and forbidden to speak a word. She was not to eat meat, nor look upon a man's face. She was to sleep on a mat woven by virgins and dream only of the gods. But within her heart, Adaeze trembled with fear and guilt. For she harbored a secret. 3 moons earlier, beneath the great Iroko tree near the river, she had met with Ibuka, the handsome son of a hunter. They had shared whispers and laughter, and though they had not lain together, their lips had touched. They had made promises to each other, promises not meant for gods to hear. Now, she feared that even that small betrayal would be her undoing. On the 7th night, as the red moon climbed into the sky like a bleeding eye, the people of Umoju gathered in silence. The sacred grove was lit with palm oil torches. Adaeze, draped in white, her hair adorned with cowries, was led into the forest to the shrine of Amadioha. At its center stood a giant black stone known as the Stone of Judgment. The high priest lifted his hands. "Let the god accept what is his." Adaeze was laid upon the cold stone, her eyes facing the stars. The night was deathly silent. Then, without warning, a thunderbolt tore through the sky and struck the earth beside her, cracking the stone and throwing sparks into the air. Adaeze screamed. The priest staggered back. The god has rejected her. The wind howled through the trees, and a voice, not of man but of storm, whispered through the ears of every witness, "She is not pure." Gasps filled the grove. Adaeze collapsed, sobbing. "I did not give myself to a man," she cried. "But I gave my heart away." But Amadioha did not accept half offerings. That night, thunder raged over Umoju. Lightning struck Enzobina's compound. His yam burned, and his goats were found dead. Worse still, Ibuka's lifeless body was discovered by the riverbank. His skin was scorched, his chest blackened. He had been taken by the god. The elders gathered. "This is a curse," they said. "The maiden has defiled the covenant. She must be sacrificed to cleanse the land." But before they could seize her, Adaeze fled into the forest, beyond the hills, into the forbidden places where no one dared go. They searched for her, but she was never found. To this day, no one knows what became of her. Some say she died in the forest, her soul wandering between worlds. Others claim she became a spirit, married not to Amadioha but to the wind itself. But every 10 years, on the night of the red moon, thunder cracks in that same spot where she once lay, and lightning flashes without clouds. Old women still tell the tale to young girls in Umojo. Guard your body, they say, and your heart. For when the gods come, they see everything. And when thunder rumbles on a clear day, the villagers still bow their heads, for they remember Adaeze, the virgin bride of Amadioha, and the wrath that followed her truth.